Hey everyone, welcome back to a brand new video. Today I'm coming to you from Archbald, Pennsylvania. And we're walking on what is the Lackawanna River Heritage Trail. The reason we're here is because a friend of mine told me about this location. Actually looking at the keystone right there. This is a Lackawanna County, 1909, Victor Burschel, some names, county controller. The reason we're here is because there's supposed to be some buildings or structures or something resembling some type of abandoned buildings or something that they thought I would find interesting. So we're gonna take the trail, which should lead us to it, and hopefully we have something to share with you. Worst case scenario, if we don't find it, we'll just show you some of the views along the way. It is a pretty nice area, and as you can see, Alan's joining me too. So we're gonna make our way through along the pathway here, and hopefully we come upon something pretty shortly. So if you're ready, grab your walking shoes and come along with us. So we came to our first item here, which is the Gravity Slope Colliery Oil House. It says the oil house is one of 3 above ground remnants of anthracite coal mining in Lackawanna County from 1846 to 1950. And this is a restored building. But there is something in the woods there too. I do see a brick type structure or wall. But what I saw from pictures as to why I came here were some abandoned type structures with graffiti and stuff. So I don't believe this is it, but while we're here, we'll check it out though. But it is something that they did preserve from the mining past. So, oil house building. Don't think the door's open. We'll give it a try, but I think we can maybe get a peek through the window. That's locked. Oh, pss, 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 pss. Kitty cat. Oh, so it's like a little type of museum. They have tables, some display cards, drill bits, grinding wheels, some various tools. So probably just an area or a building that they use for certain special occasions to educate people on the history. There's a platform out back here, and you can see the sliding door, almost like a barn door. But we're gonna see if we can maybe make our way into the woods. Actually, there might be more. I'm looking now. Okay, yeah, I'm not exactly sure what we're gonna find, but I am seeing, looks like some man-made structures. So we're gonna try to make our way through and see what else we find. All right, I'm gonna do something kind of foolish and walk through this to show you what's over here. I'm gonna have to check for ticks. Oh, wow. It's got an arch on it. It looks like it might be a kiln. Oh, you can actually go inside of it. Wow. I don't know what this is. It looks like almost like a type of kiln or like a storage room. It is subterranean. You can see in the wall there, a circle with bricks. And this archway here. It's like a room. You can see these 2 circles here. They're bricked up. It's all concrete.
This is interesting.
Look at those circles there. It's like they're sealed up.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that would have been for. So that's looking outside the back of it, kind of into the woods. But there is brick going up above it, so this might have been the type of building or storage place, and this is all that's left of it here. You could tell there was a door here too. There is bolts coming out, and it's a arch, which is pretty neat. And it's concrete here, brick on the exterior. And it's roughly about 50 feet away from the oil house. So it had some type of connection, definitely part of the coal mining business of sorts, but it's almost like a little storage room. You can even see some of the concrete coming through, like the crustaceans.
It's actually got a lot of height in here.
Yeah.
For being old.
Yeah, he's able to stand straight up in here. All right, so we found something at least so far, but we're gonna keep searching. There might be more to find. Okay, we're back out to the roadway here, and just to give you some reference, there's the oil house, and right behind the rented John is that brick structure. So we're gonna continue down the trailhead here and see what else we find. So, like usual, if you guys if you see anything, shout to me, Jay, look over there. And I'll do my best to locate it and to show it up close. So we did have some pretty substantial storms last night, so the river is up and flowing pretty fast. And this is the Lackawanna River. Typically it's low and slow moving. Oh, there's something right there too. There's some concrete. You see that? So there is something man-made along the river's edge there, but the water's too high right now. Now there is something else just like this little deck here on the other side, so we're gonna check that out next. But depending on what else we find, sorry, I'm getting sweat in my eyes. We may have to come back in the future when the water level is lower, if we have to maybe get access to some of the things we are spotting along the river's edge. Yeah, here's something concrete. Bolts coming out of it, anchors.
Looks like a little lunch area.
Oh yeah, like a little patio area. Yeah, so they made this right along the edge of the trail. Nice little picnic area. Just walking along the trail still, and I heard some water on our left side, and lo and behold, there is indeed a little creek here. What do you guys think? Do you think we should walk up the water and take a closer look? Because in the distance, it looks like there might be a dark opening. I came prepared with the right footwear, so why not? Getting a little deep here. There's actually a railroad tie right here too. That's actually about 3 feet deep right there. Okay, so what I saw is not what is up here, but it is interesting to say the least. Once I get closer, I'll bring you guys up there. So we safely traversed up the creek bed here. And what I thought was a culvert is actually the complete opposite. It looks like the water is almost coming out of the ground. But what's even more interesting though, is right there is a railroad track. And there's more railroad tracks right there. So it's something that was braced here at one time. And there's a little tiny opening behind the tracks where the water's coming out. So I'm gonna get you guys over there and give you a much closer look at it. Yeah, so right there, That's coming from under the ground. It's a type of little chamber. And right here's a railroad track. There's a pipe here with some nails coming out of it, but no sign. But there's tons of cold air coming out of there. And it goes, I believe, under the rail bed, which is up there. Yeah. Oh, it stinks too, but it's at least 20 degrees cooler. It's a real foul stench. That is interesting though. This water is ice cold. I'm gonna try to stick you guys down here a little bit and show the flashlight. Hopefully you guys could see something. It's really cold though, I'll tell you that. It stinks. Can't go any lower or else I'll get the microphone cables wet. But I can't see it until I watch the back of the editing, so hopefully we're seeing something pretty neat. I just found another rail here too. You can kind of see. Might be narrow gauge. There's that one, and this one right here, which is upside down. But a lot of rail ties, rails, that is purposely placed there, so it was put there for a reason. I believe, like I said, up on top is a active rail line. But yeah, that's quite an interesting discovery. So now that my feet are thawing, because that water was freezing, coming upon some telegraph poles hiding in the trees, and a marker head up here, which we believe there may or may not be something up on the left. I also spoke to my informant, my friend who told me about this place, and said the place we want to find, I believe, is in the other direction. We came the wrong direction, but that's okay though, because we're finding other things as well. So there may or may not be something up here. Alan's going to scope it out. This is River Heritage Trail, mile 2117, Winton Road, half mile. 5 for O&W Freight Station, 2 miles. Anything up there? Yeah. Come up? All right, I guess we're going up. I'll see you up there. All right, we made it to the top, and we are up here by the rail line, and we did spot something here. Got a big concrete structure with rails going right through it. It says close clearance. At first glance, this resembles what would be the remains of a coal tower, which would be a structure up on top where they would bring gondola cars underneath and load the coal into it. May or may not be that. It could be something completely different, but it is still here. This is a semi-active line. That's the main line. This is more of a holding line. There actually is train cars up there sitting on this track. And you can see it's kind of a little bit overgrown. And up there is a gated in section with barbed wire. The gate's open, but we hear water running up there. I don't know what that is or how to even get up there. But this is something most likely related to the coal industry. So if you guys have any input on this, I'd love to hear your feedback. Just found a little grouping of mushrooms here. I don't know much about them. I don't really eat them. But if you guys could maybe identify what this is, I'm going to take a snapshot for you guys, and you can maybe help identify what this is, what it's called, and maybe if it's indeed edible or poisonous. All right, so quick update. Perseverance paid off, as well some help from my friend who told me about this location. And they said if you were at the oil house, the updated building, you were literally 100 feet away from it. And I saw these barriers here, didn't think much of it, but came past them, and here we are. We do have, indeed, an abandoned structure. Now, at first glance, it's a decently sized building. Windows are cinder blocked up, primarily constructed out of brick, and some fans or stacks coming out of the roof. But I do see an open door for open door policy, as well as some bay doors, garage doors. So I've seen those units on the top. Those look like ventilation fans. So if you guys can maybe let me know more about those, feel free to. If I do find out anything about this building, I will certainly let you know. So let's take a quick peek inside here. It looks like from the outside looking in, there's like sand in here or something. Okay. Oh, wow. So, okay, I think we could get inside here. So there is a big amount of sand here. Looks like almost like road salt. And looking up, there's some pretty modern light fixtures up there. Has a metal corrugated roof. It's one big open room. It's like a giant garage. I don't see the openings for those stacks. We're gonna go inside this doorway here. Okay, so there's one of the ventilation fans up there. Somebody hung that little rack there. Now, even though we did get inside this building, it's not posted. It's how the doors open. I do believe we have another building to check out as well. So we're gonna get back outside and see what else there is to see.
Ooh, more room.
More rooms?
Yep, yeah, come here.
Oh yeah. A lot of cobwebs here. Nobody's been over here recently. There's an electrical unit, office trailer, stoker. Oh, found a toy. Look at another purple ball.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it's like, why would that be in here all by itself? Oh, this is bathrooms. There's the toilets right there, the plumbing for it, the drains. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 2 toilets there. Probably would have been a sink. Yeah, the sink would have been right there. These may have had even the tanks up on the wall here, those old style toilets. And it's got sunglasses on it. Why would a toy be in here? Yeah, I'm wearing the right shirt. So for the most part, the building is pretty decently intact with the metal roof. A couple openings here and there. It is very solid with the brick. Not a ton of destruction and graffiti, but I believe we have another building to check out too.
And just like the wall, we also have this kind of stuff here too. It's kind of like the other place.
Yeah, a bunch of like hardware and stuff. Washers, bolts. You see the brick is kind of knocked away here too. All right, we're gonna go back outside now and continue searching. Oh, yep, here we are. And there's something there, a tower of sorts. I'd just like to make it known too that we are doing this respectfully as possible. We are just documenting these locations. We're not taking anything, leaving anything, breaking anything to get inside. If it's not open, we don't go in. But these are indeed ruins from the past with the coal history. As we did see at the beginning of the video, there is the oil building. They did repurpose that and make it into a type of museum. And then next to that in the woods, we saw that little basement room. But now we got these places here, which are without a doubt connected to the same workings here at the coal company. But now these ones are kind of just left for the elements. This one is a bit more heavily graffitied. And as we can see, it is wide open. It's not posted. It's not fenced off or gated. So that means we're going to go inside and check it out. Oh, there's cinder blocks here. Looks like they are in the process of maybe sealing it up.
Yeah, watch your step.
Wow. Yeah, don't want to step in there.
Oh,
What the? Is that the balcony seats?
apparently there's a nice little window up there. So.
All right. So as to what this place is, not a clue. I can tell you though, it is old construction. There's a really big wooden beam there and this big center concrete column and a lot of footings, foundations. You can see like anchor bolts and stuff. So equipment was in here, may have been for processing. Oh, look at somebody left their paint in here. It's one thing to come and explore these places, but when you leave your garbage behind, it just gives it a bad name for everyone. Looking at design here, it's arched brick. Oh, wow. This is, holy crap. Wow. I know what this is now. This is a fan house. Check this out. I've heard about this. I never saw it in person. Holy crap.
Oh my God.
You know what this is?
A water wheel thingy.
No, this is actually a fan house. This provides air for the mines.
Really?
Yep. Used to be one of these down by Wilkes-Barre, but they just deconstructed it. This is a giant wheel with these big fins on it to push fresh air into the coal mines. This is, wow.
Well, watch your step to the left.
I know, it goes, there's a big pit there.
Yeah, it's on the other side too, which I got excited and wanted to show you, but I guess you found the other side. I didn't see this though.
I would say circumference from end to end is probably about 12 feet, maybe more. The wheel is indeed larger though. That is a heck of a find. Now I did do a video of coal mine ruins in Wilkes-Barre, which was behind the, I'm trying to think of the name of the cemetery. It's down in Wilkes-Barre. Anyways, that video will be linked down below in the description. There was actually two fans there, a metal one and a large wooden one. And they, as of the beginning of 2021, they actually deconstructed that building. I believe the fans were taken to some museum or some coal mining area to be salvaged to save them. So if you want to see what that looks like compared to this one, that video you'll find down below. Looking outside, I do see a concrete block there. There's a chair, and there's that tower right there. It has big electrical insulators on it. Now, I am by no means the first person to discover this, obviously, but even to share it on YouTube, I do know of a few other people who have been here. I believe, if I'm not mistaken, Adam Z Adventures has been here, as well as maybe one or two other people, but I never knew where it was and didn't know that the building that I was told about housed the fan house. So it's a win-win. I'm glad I was able to check it out and share it with you guys, but we do have a little bit more to explore, so let's continue on. Got some color-coded piping here. There's a ladder. Oh, there's a ladder right here. Maybe be able to use that to get down the other side over there.
That might go right to it.
Okay. This is pretty neat too because it's in different stages of decay. There's a wooden roof, partially rotted, and you can see some upper concrete platforms here. But yeah, I am curious what's down below. There is a pit, and I might try to get down to it. Oh, lost my footing. Yeah, it's hollow underneath me, so I think I could probably get down there. Okay, let's see what we could do. All right, this is kind of foolish for me to do this with sandals and no gloves or protective gear, but curiosity is getting the best of me. I think I could safely make it down here. We're gonna try. Smells like oil down here or something. Holy crap. It's like a whole nother world down here. Ooh, cobwebs. All right, give me 1 second. I'm just gonna give it a brief scope and then get the camera and let you know if it's worth coming down. All right. Okay, down the hole here, you can see the pile of cinder blocks. That's where I came down. And we're now underneath the cinder blocks up on top where Alan is. And there's all these valves here, or I should say levers, and they actually move. Something up on top where he is. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 6 of them. There's some conduiting, there's some piping. I can't stand all the way up. It smells a lot like oil down here. But these did do something at one point. Very odd. But I do see some stuff outside, which may be worth exploring. So can't go any further. I can't reach the fan area. Just like a little chamber down here, some piping. But I'm gonna head back up on top. Ugh. Oh, it's a 10-pound baby boy. Whew. Oh, sliding on the cinder blocks. Oh. Okay, I don't want to step on that too long. Just looking outside, you can see at least 2 or 3 big concrete bases. And again, more towers there. Don't think I'm gonna go out there because those is the property boundaries of the neighbors right there, but these are right outside the window. And again, right over there is where I was underneath the ground. I probably came no further. If I was to guesstimate underneath this ground, probably came no further than around here. So just to the barrier of the giant fan house opening there. Now we're thinking there is obviously an opening down there. Can't get down there anyway, except for possibly using the ladder here. So myself or Alan may try and venture down there and at least give you a glimpse as to what's down there, which would probably just be full access of the giant fan. Okay guys, the one thing I wanted to show you, I was explaining to Alan, is connected to the fan here. You can see the big axle going through the wall. It's on both sides, this side and the other side. And the reason that's important is because as we come around, oh, it's actually remnants of a door here. There's an old door handle. I just spotted that. The reason the axle is important is because obviously something had to power the fan. And I'm guessing probably back in the day was steam powered, later changed to electric power. You can actually see a sprocket right there where a chain would have been connected. So something was mounted here and powered that fan, and that is how it was able to make its revolutions. Now, it is a completely sealed off room. Underneath and on top is all enclosed where the fan is. And what it does is, depending on which way it's operating, either sucks in fresh air from the top or blows out bad air out of the top. So it's just basically a big fan to ventilate the coal mines that were in the area. Little Kubota. So we're doing some scouting work. What we're doing is Alan's taking pictures and seeing what's actually below there, which is, yeah, a little room with chambers. So it's another area below. So when I was explaining to him is when I was down there, I wasn't able to see this opening, nor was I able to go underneath here. When I was underneath the bottom, it kind of pinched off towards the corner. So it would have had like an angle, and it came and then opened up more over here. And then that's the whole area I was able to explore underneath. Now that is a different opening, goes to a different area. And as we saw, Alan took a picture below the platform in the fan house there, and it's just a big open room. There's no access to anywhere else. All right, so before we head out of here, I do want to ask Alan what his thoughts are, because as far as I know, this is his first time encountering a fan house and old ruins related to coal mining. So what'd you think of this place?
Sucked. No, honestly, it's impressive. It's really impressive. It's a big fan, and a lot of little rooms, and I mean, it's definitely, like he said, something for the first time that I've seen it. So it's like around every little corner is like something totally different, and it seems like there's stuff that is hidden here, covered up. So there's a lot that we can't see, which I wish we could see, but just knowing that we found something that's kind of like a major piece of something is pretty incredible.
Yeah, I agree 100% with what he said. I mean, we're seeing bits and pieces of the past, and those of you that know me know I love things related to coal mining and railroading, and this touches base with both of them. You know, rails were used to transport the coal. This particular building was used to provide ventilation for the active mines, and the other buildings we saw, you know, all play their part in the coal mining industry. So based on what you've seen in this video, I'd love to hear your feedback. Tell me what was your favorite part. For me, was discovering that fan. I knew this place existed. Even when my friend told me about it, I didn't know this was the same location I seen on YouTube or seen photos of on Facebook. But now that I got to see it with my very own eyes and got to bring Alan along, it was just a really great location and a fun adventure. So if you did enjoy today's adventure as much as I did, feel free to give one of these. Don't forget to check out Alan's link to his channel, where you can see his take on this whole day and other videos we're doing as well. But other than that, we're gonna head back. I need to get cleaned up. I'm a bit of a sweaty mess, and we got some more things planned for today. So as always, guys, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.